through the meetings, and she was very vocal, but she would also sit back and you could tell she was thinking about things. And unbeknownst to everyone else, she had invited someone to come to a steering committee meeting. So everyone else is already in their chair at the steering committee meeting when the door flings open and in walks Joyce Morris.
I'm not sure I remember that, although I have special fondness for Joyce and her directness.
And Joyce was Joyce. And she kind of said, you know, you guys are just kind of being stuffed shirts about the whole thing, and we just need to kind of shake this thing up.
I thought it was awfully presumptive and a tad bit exclusive. And I didn't really want any part of that.
Okay, let's back up and fill you in. 25 years ago, the original plan for the Coastal Women's Forum was based on a networking group Cindy Turco had been part of while working in West Virginia. Prospective members for that group had to fill out an application to determine if their credentials qualified them to join the group. Then, they might be invited to join. And so the Coastal Women's Forum began with those guidelines, and with the original steering committee hand-picked by the management of the law firm of Ward and Smith.
Well, it was perfect for what we were trying to do at the firm, because she was handing us a ready-made idea that all the firm had to do was facilitate and coordinate and encourage, which we did, and provide resources to help it become a reality.
She, being Cindy Turco, who, with 4 other female attorneys at Ward and Smith, began their quest to market their services and create traffic and new business for the practice. They also knew that to be most effective, they would need other strong female leaders in the community to join in.
If you were here in the 1980s and anyone making a list of the strong women who were in business or who were in government positions, anybody's list would have included Evelyn Hare at Coastal Electronics, and Kathleen Oringer, who was the supervisor of elections, Barbara Morgan at Rivers Morgan Funeral Home, Kay Williams at Tryon Palace.
There was a lot of discussion about which women should be invited to participate. And there was discussion that only upper management, CEO, business owner type women should be involved.
The women who were already achievers in their fields, who were on the original board, were women who fit a certain kind of model, and we tried to describe that so that we could identify peers and at least get started somewhere. Now, I don't know that it was meant to be exclusive. It probably started out that way.
The thinking was that if you were at that high level of management in that day and age, you were sort of on an island, and that this would be an opportunity for you to meet others in that same type of situation and share with each other.
So now, let's go back to Joyce Morris and how she changed the direction of the Coastal Women's Forum. You see, Evelyn Hare was part of the steering committee, and she was good friends with Joyce. Evelyn had a knack for matching people to projects, so she invited Joyce to a meeting without telling the rest of the CWF committee. As you heard, they're still talking about Joyce's entrance and her impact on the committee.
And from that moment, the whole atmosphere of the steering committee changed.
Basically, Joyce encouraged the ladies to open up the membership to any working female, no matter their title or status. She believed that everyone has something valuable to share, either in her experiences or by her connections.
Because Joyce pulls no punches, she tells you like she sees it, and she said what we were talking about, and particularly about the membership qualifications and blackballing, was not going to work in New Bern. Not the New Bern that she knew and loved.
That was probably a good, healthy step in the organization's growth, and maybe the reason it has survived and gone through the evolutions that it has is because it became more visionary and open-ended, in large part because of Joyce's commitment to expanding that.
And so it started 25 years ago. And today they all laugh about their mantra, "We don't bake cookies." Nope, no bake sales for this group. Through the years, the foundation of the Coastal Women's Forum has held firm. Educate, encourage, and network.
Educate in the sense that when you meet each other, or when you meet someone rather, you become educated about what they do and their role in the community.
Encouragement, life happens, there's deaths, divorces, there's always a woman that will encourage another woman.
So networking in a positive, collegial, supportive fashion and learning how to build trusting relationships with other women who you can count on is a skill set that some women they don't come by it naturally, and that they have to see that it works for them.
The original evening social spawned splinter groups for breakfast meetings, which evolved into the current monthly luncheons and dinners. The formula, started in the late 80s, still holds true today. A social networking time, the meal, and a speaker to educate, entertain, and motivate.
Nearly every glamorous, wealthy, successful career woman you might envy now started out as some kind of schlep.
Over the years, the organization of We Don't Bake Cookies and No Fundraisers has evolved into a passionate group of over 200 women. They have extended their reach far beyond networking. The first community outreach in the early 90s was Kidsville on Pine Tree Drive here in New Bern. Now, each year the Coastal Women's Forum honors a member of the community for her service with the President's Award and a donation. At Christmas time, the group designates a charity and supports it financially. In 2008, CWF purchased a bear in honor of New Bern's tricentennial celebration. Recently, the group has started awarding scholarships to young women who demonstrate leadership ability. And this year, the CWF trade show was the best ever, featuring 35 vendors and hosting nearly 100 attendees. This vital organization is made up of great, vibrant women who come together to share their wealth of experience and knowledge.
It's a chance for us to get together with no men and sit around, talk about, women things and business, and I just see it continuing to grow because it's an interesting organization with an interesting, diverse group of people.
I think the power is probably in having the opportunity to make friends with a lot of strong women with varied backgrounds that you can call on for support at any time.
And it just amazes me that 25 years ago in this little town, a group of women started this, and without being a national networking company, it survived.
I look back and I cannot believe it's been 25 years because it seems like yesterday I was sitting around that table in our main conference room with those ladies, several of whom are no longer with us. And then I look at pictures like from my wedding shower, and you see Kathleen Oringer sitting there, and Kay Williams and Alice Underhill, and these women who have made history, in our community. And it's really sobering because I didn't feel like I had a place at that table. But I feel so blessed that they let me be a part of it. And I still feel blessed. It's a great organization. In 25 years, it's incredible.
Coastal Women's Forum, congratulations on 25 awesome years.
Congratulations, Coastal Women's Forum, for 25 years of service, and you'll have many more to come.
Congratulations, Coastal Women's Forum, on your 25th anniversary.
Congratulations, Coastal Women's Forum, on 25 wonderful years.
Coastal Women's Forum, I'm very proud of you. I feel like you're one of my babies, and you've grown up well.
you.